Welcome back, guys. It's the third tutorial of LearnML series. So in this tutorial we'll be learning about variable and data types. Okay, let's start with ideally. So what's a variable? So basically variable is a type of container. Let's say it's a container which can hold values, and as the name implies, value in the variable can change at any time. Okay, let's see. So if we want to store value 3 in a variable, we will be doing a is equals to 3. This implies that a is our variable and is equals to its assignment operator, and 3 is the value that we want to put in variable a. That is, when we execute this statement, a, our variable a, is holding the value 3. Let's check. When we print the variable a, it will give out 3. So it gave 3. That means a is currently holding value 3. So, and data also data type is associated with the variable. Again, also check that by using this statement, that is type, which represents data type, and a is the parameter that we pass in the type function, of which we want to know the type of a variable. So this will print out int. That is, as you know, 3 is an integer, so a is currently holding our value that is of integer type. So we can even change the value of a to some other types, like we have 2.5, that is our float value. So now if you print the value of a, it will be 2.5. So it's done. Okay, let's check now the value of, now we can check the data type of a, which will be changed to float. In the same way, there is another type which is known as string. A string is generally represented in double quotes. So whatever we write between double quotes is a string. So when we press the enter button for this, this will be holding our string LearnML. So it can be seen here. So let's check the type now. Okay, str means string. So now a, our variable a, is holding a value that is a type string. Okay, these all are the examples of general single assignments of a variable. In Python, we can also give multiple assignments of variable. Like suppose we have 3 variables a, b, c. We have to separate them with commas because they are 3 different variables, and this is the assignment operator that will work for all individual variables. Now after the assignment operator, we have to give the 3 respective values for our 3 variables a, b, and c respectively, in the order 1. The first value will represent, or the first value will always be assigned to the first variable, that is a, and separated by comma. Our second value will always be assigned to our second variable b, and in the same way our third and the last value will be represented to our third variable c. So it's done. Okay, let's print out int a, b, c. So it's a is 1, b is 2.5, and c is LearnML. So it's done. So multiple value assignments is done. Okay, after that we can so variable assignments is only possible when the value that you have to assign to a variable is known to the user prior to the running of the program. But what about we have to take the input from the user and assign that value to a variable? In that case, we have function input. So with the help of this function, we can assign the value that is taken from the input directly to a variable. So So we can ask, with the help of this input function, we can ask the user enter a value. So when we run this statement, we'll get a prompt, enter a value. Okay, let's enter a value 4.6. Okay, so this means that when you enter a value after the prompt, the value 4.6 will be assigned to the variable a. Let's check int a 4.6. Let's check the type of a, that is float. So this input function helps us to assign the variable or assign the value to a variable during the runtime of a program, or assign the value which is not known to the programmer, or which has to be asked with the user. After that, we have several data types. We have all the other different data types in Python. They are numbers, they are list, the tuple, strings, sheet, and dictionary. From that, we have already talked about some other data types. They are int, float, and we have talked about the string data type, that is str. Now let's see list. So let's create a list. A list is generally created inside the big brackets. So our list can contain any type of values. So for now, let's assign a value 1 2 3 4 5, and let's give a variable name. So it means that 1 2 3 4 5 is a list, and that list is assigned to the variable name a. So after we press enter, a will contain the list elements. So now let's check the type of a, which should return list. Similarly, we have